Hilltop, a diversely populated area in more ways than one. There are many pieces to Hilltop, many parts. They all fit together to form this one, large, multifarious community. Let's focus on one area. This is the neighborhood bordered by Climb Road, Demorest Road, Sullivan Avenue, and Georgesville Road. It is a domestic community within the Hilltop area and one that many are familiar with. Now, when someone says diverse, the first thing we think of is race. Predominantly Caucasian, this neighborhood does have its share of other ethnicities. 11.5% of the population is African American, 4% Hispanic, 72.6% white, and 11.4% other. Could there be more variation in race? Of course, but this is only one piece of the Hilltop. This Climb Road neighborhood seems to be an ideal place to live for the average American. According to Hilltop City data, median household income is $62,500 to $63,000 a year. The median resident age is 35 to 36 years old, and unemployment is at 2.2 to 3.2%. Most houses are occupied, with only 2.5% being empty. As far as green space is concerned, there are backyards to all the houses, several stretches of grassy field, and a small park. Wedgwood Middle School is within the area for children, along with Community Christian Academy, a kindergarten, and Franklin Heights and Briggs High School. To assist in reference, homework, or entertainment, the Hilltop Library is not far away. As you can see, the sidewalks and roads are kept in relatively good condition, which makes transportation safer. Speaking of safety, there is also an urgent care located in the neighborhood near Georgesville Road. This seems like a model neighborhood, but there are still issues which need attention. Though 97.5% of the houses are inhabited, the ones which aren't are not properly cared for so that someone might want to buy them. There is an effort to make the neighborhood look attractive, but the work being done is for individual property. If a person does not own a section of the neighborhood, he feels he is not responsible. Trash litters various places and is left untouched.
So is there a struggle to keep the community well kept?
Yeah, well, for the most part, most people are taking really good care of their homes and the like, but you see the foreclosed homes where they sit there and nobody takes care of their grass. For an example, there's a house right by the nursing home that's been empty for 4.5 years since I started working there. I don't know, maybe longer than that. And with it sitting there empty, the grass will grow really high, and until somebody calls the city, nobody comes out to cut it. It just stays high. So then you have our nursing home with all the grass upkept, and they try to keep it looking nice. And then next door, you got this house that's got grass 2.5 feet tall, 3 feet tall. I don't know how tall it gets. And it just looks really awful. And the home was, the people must have been upset at some point in time when they left because they've, you see holes in the walls and spray paint on the walls and on the windows, and the gutter on the back of the house is falling off, and the eaves, the siding is falling out, and it's just sitting there waiting for the legal system to take care of the problem. And you see homes like that throughout the community, but there's nothing that you really can do to take care of that because it's in the hands of the courts to take care of the situation. So those are a real eyesore.
Wedgwood Middle School is an option for children's education, but does not have a good reputation, i.e., smoking in the bathrooms, sketchy activity occurring on the property.
Comparing Columbus City Schools, which includes Wedgwood and Briggs, to Southwestern, Columbus City Schools met 4 out of 26 indicators of good performance, and Southwestern City Schools met 20 out of 26. The graduation rate for Columbus City Schools met 75.8% when the state indicator for a good school was 90%. This is when the marks of the church come into play. Being one, holy, and apostolic are characteristics of the church as a community. Being one means that everyone is responsible for everyone else. Whether or not trash is on one's property, the garbage needs to be disposed of for the common good. Accountability is shared by everyone in a community, and this is an idea expressed in a block watch. This neighborhood does have a block watch, which is the reason for the low crime rate. But community extends to more than just stopping
So
crime.
as a community, have you seen any effort put in to stop crime or anything like that?
A lot of the communities off of Climb Road have initiated the Block Watch program, and that seems to be doing really well with crime, and it involves the community in taking action into their own hands and protecting their communities. So, but I have not seen really a whole lot of crime. It's been pretty low key.
Since all that has gone on?
Yeah. in the
Before,
last
was
few
there a
years.
lot of crime?
I used to be nervous to go to work over there. It was a little rough. And now it seems like a much nicer area, and really seems to be cleaning up.
There is no question what topic number one is on the Hilltop.
People are talking about it everywhere. I don't think, probably even on the other side of the town.
It was a talk around the neighborhood last night out. People were talking about the creeper.
Just a day after the fun of National Night Out, Hilltop USA woke up to the news the creeper was back at it again.
This is exactly what we're made for, because I guarantee somebody has seen this guy. He's got to be creeping around looking for unlocked doors or unlocked windows. He's not just getting lucky on the first try.
Block watches like South Ogden hit social media immediately, sending out updates and warnings. Their next move might be going door to door to make sure no one gets missed.
Yeah, we're going to have to make sure people are shutting their doors and keeping the windows locked.
While the Block Watch groups went to work, community members did the same, banding together.
Oh, a lot. The neighbors, they're always, something happens, they're always out talking about, asking different questions.
Despite the warnings, there's still a concern things could escalate.
You just wonder, when is he going to do something that's even worse than what he's doing right now? And hopefully we can catch him before he does that.
Block Watch leaders like Jay McAllister want others to follow their lead.
Yeah, you better believe we check the locks every night and windows, and I'll even go outside and take a peek around, see what's going on.
The children also require a safe place to learn. As with all schools, Wedgwood does not contain children from just one neighborhood. While the Climb Road has a relatively positive attitude and ideal atmosphere, not everyone who sets foot on the school's property is of the same mind. A way to prevent problems within the school and to follow guidelines of subsidiarity would be to increase a block watch around the school and encourage action against bad behavior. All church's members are called to the perfection of sanctity, and love is perfect. Showing love for the community, the houses, and the inhabitants brings the church closer to that perfection. The human dignity of every person requires this love.
What do you suggest that the community could do to fix these problems?
Well, just keep moving forward in the direction they're going, and being proactive with crime and being involved, and keep taking care of their homes. And it's kind of contagious. It kind of moves along. One person takes care of the home, the next person takes care of their home, and it just to keep moving forward in a positive direction.
With tighter block watch, and improved awareness of human dignity, and a greater sense of responsibility, this neighborhood of the Hilltop could be the perfect place to exemplify Christian living.